you find it chilly in common houses? It always surprises me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Revelio.
Professor Howard's character.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Stupefy. Levioso.
A perfectly executed Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Protego!
Children of his own. What things if he does? If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of the muggle guard.
Someone was practicing the word. Looked like a war had broken out.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented the loop.
Liar. I know you're lying, aren't you? You're making it all up.
Revelio.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Protego.
I'm not encouraging you.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary. People who boast are insecure. That's what my mother
Accio.
I wish the headmaster would retire. Let Professor Weasley.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely those were curdle.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio.
I'm most pleased to be.
Revelio.
I've always said that
Half a
travel
bottle of
broadens the
flabbergasted
mind.
leech, stirred clockwise.
Just when I think I've learned how to get around.
Revelio.
Got a peek at
When I go home for the holidays. Last year.
Finally have an answer as to
My
why
family
that
and I travel somewhere every summer.
Would love to see a dragon in the flesh.
I'm afraid also on the kitchen floor.
I adore decorating for the holidays.
Revelio.
All of my siblings have finished with Hogwarts. Yes.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways now?
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I can sense someone close to you, Legion. Someone with the initial S.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now? Revelio. Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?